Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Northwestern Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Set it down to the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Breaking free at the 35. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass is intercepted.
Boy, a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And 2nd down after that completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
That's an important first down on that running play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking downfield, it's Gaudet. Close to the tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. Yeah, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The Trojans pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's a shotgun run call. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's first and goal.
And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Northwestern offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Read option, he'll keep it. Running right.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Caught near the sticks. It's Warren. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. You know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
First down, looking to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He
was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
The defense with three-step movement of its own. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Dropping back. It's Gaudet. Trying to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Whoa, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Grab down the middle. It's Butler. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
And that run is good for first down yardage, a new set of downs for this offense. Here's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Gaudet. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Butler. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. They attack the deep middle of this defense. Kirk come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And the Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second and goal for the offense. And the quarterback just sneaks it. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, USC.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He'll hand it off. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A game makes it second and medium. Sticking with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side here. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10.
Come on, set. Black 24. Black 24.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Ball carrier tackled there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Easy.
They'll try to run this one in. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. It's a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the 1st down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the 1st down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. They'll try to run for the first down. Oh, what a move. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Here's the 2nd down play.
Here we go.
Dropping back. It's Gaudet. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught over the middle. It's Bartlett. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And as quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it here. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The gain sets up a third down play. As a design quarterback keeper. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
But they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Trojans looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And this punt will back the offense up near the 5-yard line.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
Out comes the Northwestern offense onto the field again. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looking right, this one caught. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Pass complete and 2nd down now. The defense with more pre-snap movement. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on him for a big turnover.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And the single back takes the handoff. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way. In the clear at the 25.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Second down and goal, upcoming. Runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. You see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Linebacker shifting around now. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, the defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. And the receiver's got it. And they'll bring him down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5.
Well, Chris, it's crunch time here. That 3rd down did not work out. It sets up a big-time 4th down late in the game. What will be the call here to get the ball into the end zone?
This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
This is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's past the 25. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down.
Get set.
Defense not pressing this time. With the catch, it's Jordan. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Ball carrier running through tackles.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And now the handoff. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. Important second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made on the left side. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And they'll give it to the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. The receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 25. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Clock winding down. A great chance for this offense to get a go-ahead score. Here comes a handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. The back's got it. He's swarmed by the defense. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Here we go, a chance to take the lead in the final seconds. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages.